Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester... Yep, got it! 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Whoa! Welcome in, OTB. Live from the Raising Cane studio. Let's check the watch. Thursday morning here, January the 8th. Are we finally getting to the point where we know what day of the week it is?
Yeah.
We're getting there?
Yeah, I knew.
I think yesterday I got back.
We're back.
Good for y'all.
And usually the bump music kind of will tell you. So, like, we've had a consistent, little
Fair.
3 days of it. So,
That's true.
yeah, that's usually my indicator.
Yeah. We did R&B Wednesday yesterday.
Sure.
Sure did.
Thursday's kind of a wild card.
They all are except for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, since the football season has ended, and we did a lot of remotes on Thursday and Friday, I guess now it's probably time to rediscover a theme for those days.
We can.
So
You bringing
many
back
remotes.
Funky Friday?
Nah, we tried
Do you
that.
bringing back Funky Friday?
We
Try
should.
funky. There's
You know
only
what my-
so many funk songs you can play.
You know what my vote says?
You drop the bomb on me. That's your
that's
jam.
That's a good song. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but there's only so many ways you can go with funk.
They always play it when they're going to break during games.
Yeah.
You know, when they're...
Well, you can just play them all.
Alondra did.
I know.
Many
I played
times.
every
Well,
funk song
but it took like
on
4
Earth.
weeks to find the end.
Yeah. We can do it for another 4 weeks.
We're good. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you on this Thursday morning. How we doing? How we living? Everything good?
I'm doing great.
Blessing, highly
Back
favored?
half of the week.
Always.
Yeah.
Back half of the week on the the first full week back for us after
Yeah.
a couple of weeks on hiatus and sleeping late till like 7:15, 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And then
so
like
back
when
half
you
of the
wake
week,
up, like not having to
Yeah.
like immediately start getting dressed. Yeah.
So it's catching up to me a little bit at this point of the week. I kind of feel like that first month when I started doing radio back in June, back in the summer, like Thursday and Friday, I was exhausted for like a month straight because it's multiple days in a row.
Yeah.
Waking up early, wasn't used to it, so I'm kind of feeling that fog this morning. But we're gonna get there. I just had my first sip of coffee. About to chug a little bit more.
Well, you better.
Got college football tonight.
We do. You better get ready. I mean, I'm not here tomorrow, so that's some real heavy lifting for you there, Bo.
The
Yep.
tripod.
I know.
No, yeah, y'all be fine. But I'm saying, like, when you're tired,
Yeah.
like you're doing more work tomorrow. You're pulling
Yep.
double
So
duty here.
you are traveling today, right?
Yeah, I'm traveling this afternoon,
ATL.
heading to Atlanta for the Peach Bowl. We were talking about it on the drive in. It does feel like Oregon and Miami and Ole Miss, who are playing out in Fiesta Bowl, should be
Yeah.
playing in the Peach Bowl. And Oregon and Indiana, who are playing in the Peach Bowl, should be
Yeah.
playing in the Fiesta Bowl.
It does feel that way.
It's like based off history and where they're located.
Yeah.
And
The amount of
Geography.
travel Oregon's had to do.
I
Like, they
know.
went from Oregon to Miami last week.
Yeah.
Now they have to go back to Phoenix. It's
and could go back to Miami.
That's insane.
It's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the nature of the beast out there.
Oregon made
They-
somebody
you know,
mad.
they
They're like,
are-
we're going to put them at 5.
They are in the Big Ten willingly, so I think can't really feel bad for them.
That's fair.
That's true.
It's very fair. But
They should just make a conference that's like just keeps them on the Pacific.
and maybe like
Like
call
a-
it like I don't
Pac?
know,
Like Pac-12
Like the
pack
or something.
that's kind of short for.
I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
shorten it that much to pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me team.
What about IFIC?
IFIC. The IFIC. Yeah, I love that. The IFIC 12.
Yeah.
Ific.
Yeah. The IFIC 12.
I like it.
But I am excited to actually get eyes on Indiana in person this
Yeah.
year, though, because like the tape tells me they are They have the best resume. They're the best team. Now, the best team doesn't always win, but I want to get I want to size them up a little bit. You know, and it's so funny. Like, our bosses always give us a hard time at Sirius because, like, why do you want to get to the game so early? Like, because I want to size them up.
Right.
Like, I want to get on the game, free-game. Like, I want to check it out, see what they got, what kind of juice they got.
So are you going to get Fernando? Or wait,
Well,
no.
if they win.
No. Yeah, just kidding. You're going.
Okay,
No,
so like,
that's
what,
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
when do you
Going to
get
Indiana,
there?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you win, you'll get.
I'll get
or
him.
if they win,
Yeah.
you'll get Fernando.
Yeah, because the semifinals
I love
doesn't
him.
have a media day. The quarterfinals has a media
gotcha.
day, and then the championship has a media day.
But not the same.
Because there's so much turnaround,
Yeah.
the semifinals does not have like a full-on media day
So you get Signetti too.
if they win. Yeah.
Your task for the weekend is to get him to do a finger gun at you like he did Pat McAfee.
Okay.
That finger gun was sick.
Okay.
It was.
He
Like, about
was-
to walk out. It was.
He was like eyebrow raise, everything.
Okay. He was Phillip Rivers' quarterback coach at NC State. So I'll try to
Yeah.
get that as an
Hey.
in. Like, hey man, I need Coach Phillip.
Feel it?
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna get a finger. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna get one.
that's your
if they
task.
win. If they win.
Yeah, if they win.
Because we won't do any, like I said, no media day stuff. But the very cool thing, the Peach Bowl is awesome. Like you've met Gary Stoke, and he did media day with us, and he's just awesome.
Yeah.
Always gives us free Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say he gave us cards.
Yes, he lets us do the pregame show on the field.
Oh, nice.
Like the whole 3-hour pregame show, like we're standing up on the field, wireless mics.
That's
It's
awesome.
very cool because we can grab people, like whoever's walking by. It'll be Cole Kubelik and I, and we kind of will rotate like whoever the third kind of host is.
I know Cole's not afraid to grab somebody.
Yanking someone by the shoulder, be like, "Hey, come here."
He really will. Like,
Hey, sit down now.
yeah,
Grab his collar.
I couldn't do what he does
yeah.
at the SEC media days. Literally, everybody that walked by, just because he's a big guy,
Yeah.
had the
Former
suit
center
on. He's the
for
only person that
the
had a
Tigers.
suit on, so he looked official.
Yeah.
Maybe like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, sit down right here."
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, yes, all right, yes, sir."
He's a little intimidating.
Well, he really did. Cole does not like.
And he's got these intense eyes.
Yeah, like he's a nice,
doesn't
like
blink
he's cool.
kinda guy.
Yeah.
He's cool, but like first impression, he's a little intimidating.
Oh, he's great. He's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I liked him.
But
like,
I would
looking at
go
him,
over there if he had called
If he
me
asked
over
me to
there.
sit down,
I'm sitting down.
like Jake did. He asked Jake to come on do like a podcast first episode. I think he has like 40. And Jake sat down with him for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. He's like, hey, man, you gotta sit over. I'm like, yeah, sure, man. I said it was like 45 minutes in. I'm like, wow.
And then he gave me the finger point because I was like kind of chilling over here, like doing some.
You were
trying
like,
some
"What's
shit.
in it for me?"
He pointed at me and he's like, "Hey, come join." And I was like, "Okay." Yep.
Here
Yes,
comes
sir.
30
Yes,
more
sir.
minutes. But it is good to have a guy like that in the post game scrum because
Yeah.
post game for us, like we're kind of like we'll get the coach whatever because we're a partner with the league, but like you're not guaranteed anything in post game. It's not like what you see on TV where the sideline reporter gets the coach and the star player, and that's like gone through the school and you've done that. Like it is, who can you grab and who can you convince to get on this microphone? And you're also live.
Yeah.
So you have, there's obviously some things to that. And so you have to kind of be listening. And then you got to be like, hey, I've got Fernando Mendoza. Like, come to me now.
Right.
Like, and they can be in the middle of talking to another player across the field.
Yeah.
And they got to wrap it up
We're gonna
because you're like,
shoot
you
it
got
to
Fernando
Jake.
Mendoza.
Yeah.
So it is.
That sounds so fun to me.
It is chaotic.
Yeah. I
What-
thrive in chaos.
What do you think of I think 2 instances this season, one last week with Sam Darnold and Laura Rutledge getting the post-game interview. I can't remember
Herbert.
the first one.
Justin,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
Justin Herbert, first time. And then Sam Darnold kind of went viral last week for
I didn't
people
see that
saying
one.
like,
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
she was like chasing him and he like looks at her and he just keeps going about his business, right? And like most people were poo-pooing on Justin Herbert and now poo-pooing on Sam Darnold a little bit. He didn't say anything back
Yeah.
to it like Herbert did.
Herbert said, I want to celebrate with my
Yeah,
teammates.
so you've been on both sides of it now.
Yeah.
Like what position do you take on the topic?
I never get mad if a player doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I've been in that moment. I know there's things that you want to get done after the game. You want to talk. Like for me, I was if I went against somebody, I was always going to go find the linebacker that we had just acted like battery rams against each other for 20 plays. So like I always wanted to go talk to that guy, have respect for that person. But like I've never, because people have told us no before. Like we get more yeses than nos, and we try to use the Sirius XM like to get in there. Hey, you want to come Sirius? Like, hey, come on,
Serious, bro.
No, I've told players have certainly told us no before, and I understand. I don't get mad.
Yeah,
because I've been in that position, and like there's things I wanted to get done after that game. I wanted to talk to somebody, or I didn't want to celebrate it, or I wanted to, find my family in the crowd, or whatever. So I don't know. I don't get mad.
Yeah, I feel like I saw more people. I saw a little bit of both, but I saw more people being like, "Oh, the post-game interview's useless. Like, who cares if he says no to you?" Like,
yeah.
But then also, that's kind of your obligation to do it.
Well, there's an obligation,
I can see both sides.
Certainly, but like when Laura Rutledge does it for that, it's like the main broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that they should be required to. But I think like what's the NFL's version of the SID? Like he should be the one that.
Like, hey,
like,
this is the network that did the game.
It's unfair to the interviewer, and the player in that situation to have to run and like grab somebody's arm and like, hey, let's do this right here. And the quarterback, whoever hadn't even like made it to the other team's quarterback to say good game or whatever, the coach or whoever is like there's probably coaches and former players and the team. Like
that's the other thing. Like your college teammates, coaches that you either played for or they recruited you like out of college and now they're in the NFL.
It pissed me off like after the Herbert thing. Like all these national media coming over and saying like Justin Herbert needs to grow up. Like this is part of your job. You get paid a lot of money only because of the TV stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, give him a couple of minutes and somebody should like. I remember doing it or seeing it done and people like, hey, the media person's like, hey, you gotta come. We got this interview right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, can you give me like 60 seconds or whatever? But having to like wrap everything up is just it was interesting because I know you do it, and I would be terrible at that. Having to go and try to find somebody, I'd be like, no, you look like you're.
Hey, can you come on?
Oh, you doing a jersey swap? You're good.
Yeah, you can't be like embarrassed doing stuff like that.
Oh no,
yeah,
that's
it's very much like
me.
Because I do, it's random people, but I do it on campus, and you still have the thing of like people being like, nah, I don't want, and like the rejection, even though it's the dumbest thing, like for some reason, the smallest, like, no, I don't want to be in your video. Even that's like, oof, dang, you don't want to be in my video.
I guess,
but
I was like,
you got
I was doing at the Super Bowl, like going up to people at the Super Bowl was.
I've been there, so like I think that as like kind of. I guess like
I'm all
like on the other like I guess a quote unquote insider because I've like been there. It's been a long time. I get it, but like I would feel embarrassed. Like I don't want to do that because I've been in those shoes and I don't want them to have to do that.
Yeah.
But if I was like covering something, I had no clue. If I was covering like I don't know what's something I could cover like a chess match, I wouldn't mind like interviewing the winner before he got to congratulate his opponent.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't care. I'd be like, hey man, come get an interview.
You have to have an aggressive nature to it because. Like we're graded off. Who'd you get?
Yeah.
Did you get the quarterback? Did you get the head coach? Did you get the star running back? The defensive player of the game?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't, then that falls on me. Like for me, I'm getting graded, and then the next time that there's a playoff, hey, he wasn't that great. Like you remember he was kind of standoffish, and he didn't get. So they like there's a skill set to it, and they know like who's going to like ask anybody. Now this round is a little bit harder because you don't have the media day. Typically, if you have the media day. You can kind of talk to them a little bit like before and after, like, let them know who you are. And a lot of times you're connected through a coach or through a player or like, oh man, I coached against you when you were at LSU or I played, whatever it might be. This one's a little bit different because this is the first time you're seeing them and they have no idea who you are. And you just try like, hey, Sirius XM? You just try to point to the microphone. Like, can I get you real quick?
Matt, how many times, like as a quarterback, and you started a bunch of games, did you actually have to do it like on the field? You've talked about like your locker room interviews a lot. How many times did you have to do it like right at the end?
Pretty much every game in the NFL.
Okay.
Every game in the NFL that we won. Handful of games that I started
they don't really
and won,
do it,
so it wasn't like a lot,
lose,
but like, every single one.
Yeah.
I remember doing the Peach Bowl. I think it was Lynn Swan.
That sounds right. At that time, he was
Probably
kind of
ABC.
I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah, the guy.
Lynn
ABC.
Swan, which is awesome because obviously he's like on the Water Boy, and I was like, oh, sweet.
That sounds right, because I know he was with you on 03 as well. Swan was, so that sounds right. That was kind of his time period.
Yeah, because you got to think in the NFL, every game is broadcasted and television, like has a crew, a full blown crew. So it pretty much, every game.
Yeah,
I don't really remember him a lot, but
I think I only had that situation one time, no, twice. When we won in 07, I think we all did, like all the all the kind of starters.
Yeah,
you had some crowd around you.
Yeah. But it was always like as the dust settles of the congratulatory meet in the middle.
Yeah.
It was like always like it was never interrupted.
No.
It's always like, hey man, I respect.
Actually, I have a great photo. It's Katie and I on the field after the game, embracing after the championship, and the microphone in the picture is it's either Sirius or an XM. It's before they merge.
Nice.
Dang,
so
foreshadowing.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That we have that.
And you were like, stiff arm. I'm like, no, you're just serious?
I think I was kissing my wife.
No big
I
deal.
wasn't paying attention to the microphone.
Jake's flipping off the mic, and now he works for him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a big circle in life, you know?
For sure.
Yeah,
people do that too.
Only got that one time in the NFL. It was only one time where I was the only running back left, and we beat Denver.
You got one, huh?
I had a concussion, so I don't really remember it, but it's
You were
out
probably
there.
great.
You got it on the field?
Dynamic. It was on the field,
Electric.
yeah. Because like
that's actually big for like a back, you know what I mean? Like in general, like any running back.
It was a weird game. We had 3 running backs up, and the other 2 got hurt in the game, like an ankle, then a concussion. So it was just me. I was on all 4 special teams playing running back, and I guess it became a story during the broadcast that we only dressed 3 guys because me and Tolbert played both, fullback and running back. We could do both at least. So that's the only time.
Still, though, I mean, it's normally like always the quarterback. So that's actually.
Philip was probably yelling at
quarterbacks
Jay
are
Cutler.
awesome and way more important.
Yeah. On that note, we'll take a break. When we come back, as always, like to have a little fun in the first segment, catch up on our day. We'll get right into it, get the show started with all the latest and greatest out of the transfer portal. And we'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it's always a great time to go for dose. If you're watching the college football playoff tonight, which Matthew is, he's very excited.
Oh, I'm locked in, baby.
He's going to be going for dose. I'll probably just be
got some
landing.
yesterday. Getting ready.
How much is some?
Enough. Got them in the fridge.
Enough's enough.
Got some limes too.
Okay. What'd you go with? Just
classic.
Okay.
A lager.
All right.
You know.
Well, good for you. I'm going to be probably like just about to hit Atlanta when the game starts, I think. So hopefully this Delta Airlines is stacked up and they made the right choice and I can go for dose on the plane.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, don't go for 1X. Definitely don't go for 3X. Go for 2X. Dos Equis. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it Make sure you do it responsibly. Go for Dos, a delicious ice cold Mexican lager with a nice squeezed lime. Get ready for the playoffs. NFL playoffs, college football playoffs. Go for Dos, drink Dos Equis.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Here we go.
Give me a wait to get it started. That was it?
No, yeah.
What?
They tease you with a drop.
Oh, no. Well, sorry, bud. We tried. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing. Courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, Geaux, FlowIV.com, 225-953-8150, right off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge. Go ahead, go to the website today. Check out those membership packages. But check out what they can do for you as well, all the different cocktails that they can have for you there. All right, if you're not feeling great, feeling a little down, you had the New Year's, you had a couple of 2-day work weeks back to back, and they're like, hey, you got to come 5 times this week. And you're like, what? 5? All in a row? Yeah, you got to do that? Well, go ahead and go get an IV, get a little jolt there, get ready for the weekend. GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, you would think you were past sniffle season, but I don't think we are. Weather keeps flipping back and forth.
Bodies studio keeps flipping back and forth. It was hot when I sat down. Now it's kind of cold.
Well, get vitamized, get hydrated. IV therapy. If you've never done it, go check it out. You can be in and out with a new account, new IV, feeling good, feeling fresh. Right there in about 30, 45 minutes. Go check them out right there near in Bocage, Jefferson Highway. Go Flow IV.
All right, so the transfer portal and who LSU is adding and who they've been losing over the last couple of days has obviously been the top headlines there. But they had a big day yesterday. They added a couple of playmakers, but the one that I want to highlight here to start off with is Eugene Wilson III, and he goes by Trey Wilson from the University of Florida. Now, this is a player that, as y'all know, Chris Doring, All-American at Florida, one of my guys, man, he would talk this guy up all the time. He's like, just wait until you see him on the field. Now, one of the problems with him, the big knock is he hasn't been consistently on the field. He has dealt with injuries. But when he's been on the field, I do think he is a difference maker. And I had some people kind of push back on that yesterday when I put it out on social media because like they want to throw the raw numbers at you. The raw numbers aren't going to jump off the page at you, but the tape will. If you do an individual film study, which I encourage everybody to do on Wilson, you will see when he's been in the game, he affects the game. He is a difference maker. Now, you just have to try to find out, which is always difficult. You got to try to find a way to keep him on the football field, keep him healthy, because he is somebody that Florida thought at one time was going to be their, without a doubt, number one go-to for multiple years in a row. Great lineage as well. I mean, incredibly athletic family. And again, this is somebody, I've never heard Doring talk more about a receiver than when he was getting ready for Trey Wilson's debut. If they can keep him healthy, which again, I understand that. And it's the only thing that's keeping you from like having this massive celebration today. But this is a get that he can change the game for you if he's able to be out there.
He was true freshman this past year?
No, not at all. So his first year, do you remember that when Florida played
Good Lord.
Florida played Utah a couple of years ago?
Yep. Okay.
All right. I don't know if you remember this, but I had a lot of fun with this because it was Florida. They got called for a penalty, a big penalty, because they had 2 number 3s on the field. And it was like kind of a game-changing penalty. He was one of the number 3s.
Not his fault.
It was special.
Okay. Look at those earrings, dude.
They can afford those now.
I know.
Those might be real. I don't know. Maybe it's like the Ocho Cinco, though, where he goes to Claire's and he gets real diamonds because he has money, so you think if he has big diamonds, they're real. Mm-hmm. Maybe so.
Let's see. So now that is, we got 4 wide receivers added.
Yep. Currently
in the portal. So this past week, so Jackson Harris, Trey Brown, Jace Brown, and Eugene Trey Wilson added. So this is fantastic news. Always when you add playmakers, we like to consider LSU wide receiver use. So any news, whether you're familiar with his game or not, you gotta trust that the staff has certainly watched a lot more film than the average fan certainly has. Certainly myself watching film on this guy. Like you said, it's got the skill set to be a game changer. And I think we talked about yesterday, Taylor, about all the wide receivers that have been added are explosive athletes. You talked about the average yards per catch yesterday, which I think everybody was like up to that point, like 18,
everybody
19,
was above
20.
17.
Yeah, everything above 17 yards per catch. So all people that can make a difference, explosive playmakers in the passing game. Now the question is 2 questions. Is who's going to be throwing to those wide receivers, and who the hell is going to be blocking for them? So that's the big question mark still left remaining for LSU. So that's where my eyes are right now. I don't really I'm going to get excited about other additions and be like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. He's probably a good player, good tackler, good pass catcher, route runner. But until I know who's blocking, until I know who's throwing, nothing really is exciting me right now. Is that fair? Is that a fair statement?
No, completely fair. Absolutely. Yeah. Trey Wilson III out of high school, he was he was 109th nationally, 21st receiver, and 28th in the state of Florida. Somebody was asking about his high school recruiting, and he's from Tampa, so he was a Florida lean basically the entire time. But going back to your point, yeah, all right, you got the skill.
So I'm looking at this list.
You got the skill out there. Now you got to get somebody to protect the thrower and get the said thrower.
I'm looking here, LouisianaSports.net at the roster. I'm looking at portal additions. I'm looking at all the wide receiver, running back, tight end, defensive tackle. Ooh, I know we'll talk about this in a minute, but we got some specialists coming in. Worst position group on the team last year was offensive line.
Right.
And then of all those guys, they all have left. Or entered the portal, and I don't see any additions at offensive line. So, what's the plan? And legitimately, what are we doing? Go get some big nasties. What are we doing?
Yeah. So
this is day 7 of the portal, right? Go get one to show us you're trying.
You got to go get them. You got to go get.
It's a bad look right now.
You got to go get some linemen. You got to go get a quarterback. You feel like the quarterback, they have got obviously some guys in their sights there. Not a ton. There is some movement, Tay, on the offensive line. You are bringing in a couple of different guys. My assumption would be you have to feel like you've got a pretty good opportunity to land these guys.
That's 6 guys.
Well, you got to add. So you got Weston Davis back. All right, that's your right tackle. You're trying everything you can to get Braylon Moore, right? Because they talked with him obviously before the portal, felt good about where they're at. I don't know how much the portal's changed that, but that's somebody that was high up on their target list to retain him. All right, so you at least, Matt, you have to get at least 3 more guards and 2 more tackles.
Yep.
And I would say if you want to get a swing guy in the middle, a guy that can do a little bit of both, play center and guard, and one of those guards, that makes a lot of sense for me too. Because you can't have a situation like you had a year ago where your left tackle goes down and your backup center kicks out the left tackle.
Right. And I know like reported visits aren't everything, but there's on LouisianaSports.net here, there's also a list of people reportedly visited. Now, of course, this probably is not complete. There's probably people that visited, and you don't have to necessarily visit to make, but I think 3 offensive linemen have made a visit so far, and you certainly need to sign well above 3 offensive linemen. So
Henry Tabansi hadn't made it on campus yet, but reports are he does have a scheduled visit. He started 25 games at Buffalo, all at left tackle over the last 2 years. People are going to say, oh, well, it's Buffalo. Look, they were 3rd in the MAC in scoring in 2024. He was on that O-line. Last year, he started 12 games. They ranked 3rd in the MAC in passing offense, 1st in passing in conference games. That's a guy that could come in. He's a plug-and-play guy right away. Now, Cali Tafai, there's Alondra's Polynesian player on the trenches. He visited yesterday.
Into existence.
I don't even care if he's good.
He didn't play a ton at Minnesota, only played in about 3 or 4 games, but I don't care. You need starters and you need depth. You need anybody you can get. Don't really care at this point, resume-wise. If the coaching staff sees something in them, bring them in. It's all hands on deck there. So, there's talent out there for sure. We mentioned some of the higher-ranked guys in the portal the other day, like Xavier Chaplin from Auburn, Wilkin Formby from Alabama. Those guys, they haven't visited here, but you haven't really heard about them visiting anywhere else yet. So there's a lot of talent out there, and there's always a chance you could have last-minute ads as well. Sure. So we'll have to wait and see on that. It doesn't look great right now, but you do have 3 or 4 guys that could get on campus.
The jury's certainly still out. This is day 7 into the portal. There's plenty of time to go. And so, but we're reacting to right now, right? And it's not looking good at the offensive line. Hopefully there's a plan in place. You would like to think that there is. But to your point, it's I don't really, at a certain point, it's you want them to be good. You want them to be the best linemen in the country. You want to get the 5 best in the portal. That's probably not going to happen. You want to get a couple of really good ones, one you could feel strong about that are plug and play. But maybe some guys that haven't played a lot, like you just talked about the kid from Minnesota, that I just needed to say OL by their name on this list. Yeah. That's all I need.
Right. I mean, you got one offensive lineman that's played.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they have played at other schools. Yep. You need everybody.
And like this reported visit list, you got 3 that have reportedly visited. You got none signed. You need a lot more than 3.
Yeah, I'm looking at
least 5.
Yeah, I'm looking at it minimum.
You gotta have 5 to play.
I think you need to get 6 guys, and then you need 2 tackles, 3 guards, and a swing center guard out of the portal. Now, I don't think it's ever going to be like it was where you just stack like 20 offensive linemen on your roster, and you've got all these guys that were a signing class and you develop them. Yeah. It's going to be more like, you remember on NFL game days, how many guys you would have up? You would have
8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know, 8 or 9.
We were 8. Like if we got 9, like that felt like it was unique to the situation. We would always have the 5 starting offensive linemen, right? And then we would have the swing tackle. We'd have the swing guard who could kind of play center, and then we have a backup center. And that's all you had ready for game day. Like, I can see college game days going into a game where you travel only 8 offensive line, which sounds crazy compared to where we were, where you had 15 up, it felt like. But
you need more. You need more than that.
Well, I'm not saying you have 8 just on your roster, but you have 8 that you think can start. And then you have your high school recruits that you sign that are young players. And you're going to have more on the actual roster, but I'm talking about of 8, you feel like those 8 guys are starter quality.
Oh, like it's, I'm not going to pretend to know like the details of their visit list and their phone call list, their Rolodex right now, but it doesn't feel great right now.
You want it to say OL next to the name, and I feel you.
That's all I care about.
And to your point, I know that you signed him to a different position. I know he doesn't want to do it. If you miss on some of these guys, you may have to move Lamar Brown to the offensive side of the ball. He was a hell of an O-lineman in high school. But
that's what he played.
Right. I mean, he was, to Jake's point, he played more reps on offense than he did on defense. And people would say, I don't know if he wants to do that. No offense to him. I don't care. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You may have to move him.
I don't know what Lamar would want to do. I mean, I think he prefers defense.
It's pretty wild, though, because it's like if you are going after the best of the best, which you should be, but it's the portal window is not like forever. So you have to go after everybody.
And there's not a second one.
You can't say no to somebody because you're waiting on somebody else. Like, you got to get numbers, because once that thing ends, there's no trades. Like, there's no going back to it. Like, that's your roster. Like, you could sign some kids out of high school still, but do you really want to rely on that?
Hey, there's no trades yet.
There's no trades yet. But Lane could probably make a trade and then just tell him to make him stop. Tell me I can't.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to play a little bit of catch up here, but we continue the same conversation when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, you can check out all the things they offer: residential, commercial pickup, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from, right? You call them up and say, hey, here's what my project is at my home, my business, at 225-612-2477. Again, 612-2477. And then they're going to give you the right size. Hey, maybe you undersell your job. It's okay. They'll actually come pick it up and drop it right back off as well. They've got the sanitation department, from portable toilets to ADA units to septic service. They've got you covered. Go to trashrangers.com.
Yeah, I actually yesterday got my roll-off dumpster taken out. All my stuff, cleaned out the house. Man, my house feels light. It feels fast now. It's ready to roll. Cleaned it out. And like you said, they got those 3 sizes roll-off dumpsters. And guess what? Flat rate pricing on them. So when you call them, if you've ever experienced got a roll-off dumpster at your house, usually it's like, here's the fee to bring it there. Then there's a fee for the dump in, then per ton, whatever it is. Nope. One price. That's it right there. Trashrangers.com.
'2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Pala, the Baton Rouge-based industrial construction leader, servicing the Gulf Coast here since 1973, over 50 years. Pala delivers turnkey solutions from above-ground storage tank construction and repair to pressure vessel fabrication and complex industrial builds. All with safety and quality at the core of every job. And we always tell you a very cool deal about Pala. They are 100% employee-owned and proud to stand behind the work that keeps the industry moving. So whether it's refinery, manufacturing, or food and beverage facilities, they want you to know that you can always count on Pala. That is the reason that they have been in business and doing it since 1973. If you want to learn more information, you can go to their website. That is palagroup.com, P-A-L-A group.com. See what Pala can build for you. All right. It's not just receivers that LSU got out of the portal. Tay-Tay, we always talk about it being a three-phase game. We always talk about special teams being a factor. Well, LSU went out there and got some special teams.
Oh, we're set on special teams. You got Hayden Craig, a punter from Florida.
Yeah.
You brought over Mac Mulhern, long snapper.
Woo!
He's a Tiger. And Scott Starzik, the Arkansas kicker, is now a Tiger.
Portal King.
Not that it matters because everybody's on a one-year contract now, but Scott Starzik has 3 years left. He was a freshman at Arkansas last year, and he was pretty good. 14 of 18. Long of 53, perfect from 39 yards and in. So, I mean, you know, he makes the ones that you have to make. I think he was 2 for 3 from 50 yards with a long of 53. So, pretty good pickup for LSU.
You know, last year was the first year in a long time, speaking of special teams, that I actually felt confident in LSU's special teams. They weren't perfect by any means, but LSU special teams had gotten to a bad place. And not just Brian Kelly's first year. It never really got to where it needed to be. The first year was horrendous. But, like, Chadwick was really good at punter. Damon Ramos was very efficient. Obviously, like, he was not a long-distance guy. I mean, he was not going to consistently make them from 45-plus. Just didn't have the leg to do it. But he was consistent within 45. And you had some returners that I didn't hold my breath when the ball was in the air. You had, you know, returners that could go the distance. Like, it was finally at a point where it needed to be because it had been so bad in years prior.
Yeah,
the punting situation.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the last time I was like, yep, special teams, we got that on lockdown. Like, I feel good about it. It's an advantage for us. Teams that have an advantage on special teams.
2016.
It doesn't show its head weekly.
Yeah.
But there's always plays. Teams with good special teams, there's always a handful of plays you look back on at the end of the season and be like, that was the difference maker. And that was one of the big stats we always had in Green Bay was hidden yardage in the game. Did y'all have a hidden yardage stat? I don't even remember what all calculated into hidden yardage, but most of it was field position battles in special teams with punters, punt coverage teams, things like that. So we all see it, and we always hate and when a game that is, you know, comes down to the kicker at the end, when, you know, the big boys have been hitting and battling and going to war all game long, and then it comes down to a kick. You know, it's part of the game. That's why it's a beautiful game. It's not just one person. It's not just one body type. It's just not one type of position. It comes down to the specialists. So, I hope that LSU has consistent special teams. For a long time when those LSU great teams were every single year, it always seemed like the special teams was really good, especially dynamic in the return game.
One of the things, I mean, you could count on LSU playing starters on special teams too. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I know we did.
No doubt.
I always tell people this. It was funny, like on punt our senior year, when we were all healthy, like Early was a gunner, Craig Stelz was the left guard, and I was the right guard on punt. Mm-hmm. You know, like Stelz was an all-American safety. Early was an all-conference receiver. I was an all-conference running back, but like we didn't even think anything of it. It's like just kind of expected to be out there. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I would like to see some of that coming back. Think about how awesome Jarvis Landry was on special teams. Guy was dynamic. Mm-hmm. So it's a very important part of the game. And LSU finally last year. Now Chadwick's still got eligibility left, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right? Does he?
I think Chadwick and the other guy are going to compete for.
I thought Chadwick was awesome
going to be.
Chadwick set the record for punt average last year at LSU.
Yeah.
So which one's the punter? Mac?
No, Hayden Craig.
So Hayden Craig, the punter, was the number 1 player in the state of Maine.
Maine?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. They play
all right.
So Hanny was telling me this last night.
Yeah.
In the state of Maine, he also is from Quebec, but would go to school in Maine, cross the border and just go to one of the schools in Maine. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Just fun Hanny facts.
Hanny, what you doing tonight, Bo?
Hanny does have the best facts.
There's one highlight
too.
Yeah, he didn't play a ton at Florida.
It's one highlight from high school where he kicked a field goal, a 53-yard field goal, and made it for them to win last second. Hayden Craig.
All right, respect.
Yeah. Where'd Hanny find that thing on the dark web?
Who was that guy on ESPN a long time ago? It seems like a long time ago.
Schwab?
The Schwab, yeah. They call him the Schwami or Schwabi.
Stump the Schwab.
That's a game show, right? Yeah.
We should do Stump the Hanny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Flynn. I was like, what? That's easy.
Yeah, we could definitely stump Flynn.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Just try me.
Look at there. Look what Hanny found on the dark web.
Oh, you got refs and
everything.
it
hit the.
You can hit the thing right behind
you.
it.
Okay. All right.
Yay!
There we go.
Shout out to our punter for the field goal.
All right. Let's go ahead and we will take a break here. We do need to talk quarterback because just because you've been attached to quarterbacks and guys have been trending towards you, you don't have one yet and you got to get one. We'll have that for you when we come back to wrap up hour number 1 of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks, downtown Baton Rouge is a lot more exciting now with the all-new Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. It is a reimagined entertainment destination, and it is right on the riverfront. We talk about the massive, massive transformation that it just went through. It brings more modern gaming. It's got hundreds of slots and table games. It's got the DraftKings Sportsbook. It's got all these brand new restaurants, 5 brand new restaurants to be exact. It's got 10-story hotel, which every room, all 242 rooms were fully renovated. It's got incredible suites with downtown views, Tiger Stadium views, river views. They really did everything over there. Go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Yes, that's right, Baton Rouge. You got an upgrade. It's still got that new casino smell to it, and it is beautiful, and it is fun. So if you're looking for a date night, if you're looking for a little staycation, night out with the fellas or the ladies, whatever it is, go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. At the top of the next hour, we are going to talk edge rushers.
Whoa.
It was a position that when we went around the room the other day, we were talking about positions that we needed to see, and I went with edge rushers because you need to be way more dynamic than you were a year ago, and you do have one right now on campus, Tennessee edge rusher Jordan Ross. So he is on his transfer portal visit. So we'll see where you can land, and as I said, when we come back at the top of the next hour, we'll give you kind of a full list of where they're at. So, I mean, look, there's multiple positions. Let's don't sugarcoat anything. It's quarterback, it's offensive line, and edge rusher. Like, you've got to go get multiple guys. Like, you've got a tight end, you've certainly got receivers, you've got safety, you've got specialists. It's quarterback. Yep. I think you need to add a running back. Certainly, you need to add a running back. But it's quarterback, offensive line, edge rushers for sure.
Yep, we're good on specialists. Let's put that to bed. We already got our two deep snappers now.
2 punters.
2 punters. We're good. Yeah, let's go get the
What
rest.
about holders? I know you love holders.
Oh, man. Unsung heroes on the team, really.
Yeah. Except the year Mason Crosby had a bad year.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about it right now. Let's everybody give the current grade on Lane Kiffin as the LSU head coach.
What about this morning?
His first gradable.
C-minus.
This is his first gradable thing. We're only grading on 6 days.
Incomplete. He hadn't turned in the test yet, Bo.
Got to put it in the grade.
So far, C-minus.
Incomplete. I've seen the incompletes before.
All right, what is his progress report grade?
Incomplete.
Go to cop out.
I mean, it's not going to be an A or a B. Probably C.
I'm like at a C right now.
Yeah, because I do like the receivers, but it's not finished. It can't be finished. You can't play.
D+.
Hour 2, coming back your way.
Off the bench.
He is blessed for the long snapper.
Go see our friends over at Marucci. You can go to their website, maruccisports.com, or if you're in the Baton Rouge area, you can go see them at their headquarters. The Hitter's House right there off of Segan, and very cool deal that they have. If you have an old Marucci bat, you can go in and, well, if you're looking for an upgrade, you can actually get some off of your new bat by trading in that old bat. Very cool deal that they've had for a very long time. If you want to try out your new bat, you can get in the cage and you can take some swings with the new bat, get a feel of it. If you need a glove, if you need a helmet, cleats, they are truly now the one-stop shop for all of your baseball or softball needs. Go see them today at maruccisports.com.
Yeah, go see if you still got it over there. Go take some cuts, and if you get a membership package over there at the Hitter's House, it's open 24/7. You can go take some cuts anytime you want to. Marucci right here, Baton Rouge. Go check them out. Marucci.